So basically he's saying a little respectful, but a lot violent when it comes to dark-skinned women.
My Jewish mother saw me disparaging Jewish women, or any women for that matter, online for clout. She would end me. That'd be it. And look, plenty of you would
Your
say,
mother's gonna kill you.
Sit this one out. It's none of your business how black.
It really isn't none of your business. It really isn't, though.
I'm not policing this guy. But I am particularly disturbed by this video because black women, dark-skinned black women in particular, are probably the most patient people on this planet.
Not really.
Because they themselves...
That goes for women in general. Not a lot of women are patient at all. And I don't really care what he's saying, so that's why I'm talking over him. Because he has no right to say anything about the black community. He needs to mind his own white business. That's what he needs to do.
Again, I know this isn't my business.
Yeah, again, it is not your business, but then you come on and you talk about it anyway. If it's not your business and you know it's not, then why are you making the video? Because you know people are going to talk about it. You know, I'm not going to say the word that begins with C, and you guys in the black community who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say the word that begins with C. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to talk about it at all. This motherfucker got on here because he wanted to say what he wanted to say. He wants to say, oh, well, you know, again, it's not my business. If it wasn't your fucking business, which it isn't your business to talk about anything that happens in the black community, you wouldn't make a video about it, but you knew that you were going to get some pluses, some applause from the black females out there, especially the dark-skinned black females out there that complain of colorism but still sleep with white men, okay? That create biracial children but complain about colorism. And I'm not really saying anything that we haven't ever talked about already. I'm not a misogynist, but this is the reality. This guy got on here to say what he wanted to say because he knew that he would get a response for it. If he didn't want to say a goddamn thing, he would have kept his fucking mouth shut. But he didn't do that. Pardon the fan noise, but yeah. Then you see this response from this black woman. You can pause it and look at it. I find this one particularly funny. We're always belittling them. They, you know, here's what kills me, and the black women out there that know that they are not like this, they don't take this shit personally, because I'm not a channel that ever bashes black women, okay? But you gotta understand, you really have to understand that these women always want to play the victims, just like the Karens want to play the victims, and they never do anything wrong. These black women here want to pretend they never do anything wrong. They're just sitting over here on a bench, sitting over here being innocent, and the big bad black man comes over and he's being mean to you and bullying you. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And a lot of people are not falling for it, but this simp-ass white dude is, because he wanted to get a response from black women. That's why he did it. Just like the Cohen Nanik channel out there. The same fucking thing. All this appreciation for this guy opening his mouth, you know, all this appreciation here, and she talks about she doesn't understand why there's some black men that feel like these women have more violent attitudes than respectful attitudes. There are black women out there, I hate to tell you, and I know goddamn well you're playing dumb, but there are black women out there that have really short tempers. You try to talk to them, and they want to fucking take your head off just to ask them a question. I work with some of them, and I stay the fuck away from them because I don't want to get out of order, and I don't want to be, you know, out of a job. I keep professional. But there are black women out there that have really bad fucking attitudes, and this chick is acting like there were no black women out there that have attitudes. And there are black men that have bad attitudes too, but we're talking about black women in this topic here. And I like how they act like they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but they do, but they want to play like they're the fucking innocent little victims here because a white man is coming to their rescue. You're not really coming to your rescue at all with words. He's not doing anything. He doesn't do anything when he goes with you. He doesn't do anything when you're married to him. He doesn't get laws changed to stop your people because you're included with those people to get, you know, to get laws changed to make things better for you. You know, you're still fighting for certain rights that you don't get. If you get in trouble with the law, your ass is going to jail longer than anybody of the palm-colored, you know, persuasion. So let's stop the bullshit. But, you know, when you are brainwashed, you believe these men are your best choice. You're going to believe that everything they do, no matter how small it is amazing. This is why we don't need women like this, because they're not worth the fucking time. That's why motherfuckers don't want to be in a relationship with these chicks, because these chicks worship these fuckers over the ones they should be caring about that will bust their ass and defend them. And don't tell me there ain't black men out there that have not defended these females, because they are. They're in jail. They're dead. Okay? They even get their sons to fight their battles and shit. Come on, let's just stop the bullshit. Yes, there are some bad motherfuckers out there too that run their mouth and talk shit and don't do nothing as a black man. But there are many more out there that are doing what the fuck they're supposed to do. And you got these unappreciative ones praising this white man for just running his fucking mouth. Makes no goddamn sense. This one says, keep speaking up. When we defend ourselves, we get negatively labeled. We need more people like you. She's talking about the white man, of course, still I'm talking about him. Listen, you're not going to get negatively labeled of anything if you're speaking up to defend something that is defendable. But if you're defending shit that can't be defended, you're going to get clowned. And a lot of your fucking behavior, just like the behavior of some of these black males out here, cannot be defended when it cannot be defended. End of fucking story. You need to stop pretending to be victims all the time, because you're not. I'm sick and tired of this fucking victimhood. There's some black people that take this racism shit as victimhood as well, and I don't like that shit. But when it comes to certain things that these motherfuckers are doing to stop us from getting to where we need to be, that is reality. I'm not going to say everything is fucking racism. There is racism out there, and I'm not saying that it isn't. But this is what these women do. They want to pretend. They want to pretend that they're always the fucking victims. They've never done anything wrong. It's always you that's done wrong to them. And it's bullshit. And we're not buying it no more. I'm sorry. You can fool those fucking simp-ass motherfuckers out here, but we know the story. We know the true story. Black woman telling the white man it is his business. Thank you so much. These bitches ain't worth the time. I swear to God.